So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
Oh, come on!
You're out of line, Coach!
What's out of line is the fact that I haven't had a chance to introduce KFC's brand new $10 chicken share! Perfect for 2 people!
Wow! Do these come in 4 different delicious options?
You bet! And they're all just $10!
Wow! You have any sauce for dipping?
Right here!
Wow! Football fans are gonna love these!
Well, that's the point!
Wow!
It's finger licking good!
He makes the E a little twistier.
Oh, yeah. What's going on?
Nothing.
Dear Santa, I want a Lexus RX F Sport and a puppy.
If you're going to wish, wish big at the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get up to $2,500 customer cash on select 2016 and 2017 models for these terms. See your Lexus dealer.
The coldest games in Chicago history. We take you back to 1983, December 18th. Mike Ditka's Bears, 3 degrees against the Packers, and Walter Payton ran for $148. Bears won 23-21. And then, how about to 2008? 2 degrees against the Packers. Robbie Gould, the game winner in overtime. Will it be the coldest game ever in Chicago? Got to find out. Kickoff when we come back.
It's in the heartbeat, it's in the real thing. You can't make it up. It's in your soul deep. It's in the stars, the stripes, this dirt on my feet. The will of my
Not everyone can be an all-pro like Jason Witten, but anyone could save money with Geico.
You're here to buy a used car, truck, SUV. That's smart. TrueCar can help. It's great for finding a new car, but you already knew that. It's also great for finding the perfect used car. You'll see what a fair price is, and you can connect with a TrueCar certified dealer. So no matter what you're looking for, there it is. This is how buying a used car should be. This is TrueCar.
Hockey's biggest stars face off on NHL Center Ice, bringing you up to 40 games a week no matter where you live. Watch your favorite teams and players light the lamp, coast to coast, all season long. And paired with NHL Network, it's your season ticket to the most hockey on TV. The game lives where you do. Order NHL Center Ice now and don't miss another moment of action. Call 1-800-GET-SPORTS.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. This is the Chevy Malibu. It was awarded Most Dependable Midsize Car by J.D. Power.
It looks great. Wow. What is happening? Oh my gosh, it's going up.
But the Malibu is not the only vehicle that was awarded.
This is mind-blowing.
The Chevy Camaro, Equinox, and Silverado HD were awarded Most Dependable as well.
This is extremely impressive. There's so many.
Doing it once, yay, great job. 4 times, obviously they're doing something right.
Absolutely.
Going to business school, I took out a very big student loan. It was the first time that I actually felt a sense of fear. It was stressful. Then my friend told me about SoFi. I lowered my interest rate by 40%, which will save me over $25,000. Now I go to SoFi's member events, and I met some really inspiring people. Refinancing my loan with SoFi was probably one of the smartest things I've ever done.
Save thousands by consolidating your student loans. Get your rate in less than 2 minutes. Visit trysofi.com.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
John, I feel like we failed. We're only the 4th coldest game in Chicago history. They said during the week it was going to be the coldest, but the temperatures got all the way up to a balmy 9 degrees. And it's not too windy, but it's supposed to get windier as the day goes on. Key and active Nick Perry, their leading sacker, out still with a hand with those broken bones. James Starks, car accident, concussed. Joe Callahan, who they loved in the preseason, they bring him on, so they've got 3 quarterbacks available today, and the reason is because Aaron Rodgers is capped. How about this? This is our referee, Ron Torbert, his 3rd year. Even the officials are pumped up, John.
Ron Torbert having an outstanding year as well. Mike Pereira saying as good a year as anyone.
And here we go. Bears won the toss. They deferred, and we're underway. Ty Montgomery will return it out across the 25 to about the 27, and that's where Aaron Rodgers will come on out, who has had a spectacular year. He leads the league in touchdown passes with 32, but he is playing hurt. Left hamstring a few weeks ago, right calf last week.
And he never ceases to amaze. In fact, on the play where he hurt his calf last week, he throws a big touchdown down the field. So despite injuries, this guy manages to throw as well as anybody ever has in this league.
Yeah, he was outstanding last week as the Packers took apart Seattle. And in the cold weather, we will see what happens. We'll get more on the health of Rodgers after this play. Ty Montgomery in the backfield, wearing that number 88, converted receiver, and he's going to go for a short game. Down to the sidelines with Pam Oliver.
Hey there, Kevin. I got a chance to talk to Aaron Rodgers before the game. He came out early to test that calf. He told me it really does feel good. He expects to have absolutely no problem with it. I got a quick question in about the weather. He says this is not even close to being the coldest game he's ever played in. Jordy Nelson, he echoed that. He also gave a rare compliment to this field. He said it's in pretty good shape for this time of year, the best he's seen. Back to you, Kevin.
That's good news for these players. On second down, they'll throw. They get it out to Adams, who makes the catch in the flat, and he puts his head down. And out near the 35-yard line, so a 3rd and short is coming up. Deion Bush on the stop.
You know, Kev, so much versatility in this Green Bay offense. We've talked about Ty Montgomery, a former receiver playing running back. Well, right there, Devontae Adams, their #1 receiver of late, was coming out of the backfield. So they play everybody everywhere. It makes them very tough to deal with.
John, the Packers, the 2nd best team on 3rd down in the league. They had an off year last year. They dropped back of the pack, but they're back to their normal greatness on 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Here comes pressure. Rodgers sneaks away down the middle of the field, and he's got a completion. What calf injury? It's the tight end, Jared Cook, for a big 1st down.
Well, how's the calf? Let's just sit and watch. Kwiatkowski, he's going to blitz right by TJ Lang. He's got a free shot on Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers does what he does better than anybody in this league at the quarterback position. He extends plays, keeping his eyes downfield. Aaron Rodgers continues to defy injury reports.
You get that chance, you can't miss Aaron Rodgers, and he made Chicago pay with a 27-yard hookup on 1st down. Now here comes some pressure, going to throw it away. And that is going to be the interesting thing to watch. He is so good moving around, buying time. How much of that can he do today in this cold?
Well, that's what he does to people. In fact, when you talk to Vic Fangio, the Bears defensive coordinator, he talked about when he goes laterally like he was right there, that's when it becomes schoolyard, and that's where he's so dangerous throwing the ball downfield. Right there you could see he just got rid of it. Typically he's extending. So I think within the pocket, still very dangerous. On the long extended plays, I don't see the ability to outrun people.
Packers bring on a 6th offensive lineman with Jason Spriggs on this play. They don't do that very often. They clock at 1. They'll get it off. 2nd down, they'll run it to Montgomery, and he goes nowhere. This Bears defense getting better and better as this year goes on under Vic Fangio. Well, Aaron Rodgers, John, you talked about this in the open, right? It seems like when he speaks, they listen. They had a bad start 2014. He said, relax, people, and they went on a roll, finished 11-2, and lost in the championship game that year. And then this year, look, 4-game losing streak. They look terrible. And then Aaron Rodgers says, you know what? We're going to run the table. So far, it's 3-0 since those comments. Pretty good quote. 3rd and long here. Make it 11. Some pressure. Rodgers slings it for sight complete. Cook has it again for another first down. 2 third-down conversions for the Packers.
And Aaron Rodgers again, that wasn't an on-time throw. He again extends within the pocket. It's where he's so dangerous. Watch him get back there. 3-man rush. They bring someone late, but he just buys that extra time. And then Jared Cook, he talked to us on Friday. This is a guy whose numbers aren't showing it, but we're about to start getting him really involved in this offense. A little limp from Aaron Rodgers after that throw.
Yeah, see, well, here are the Packers on their opening drive. A couple third-down conversions. And they'll give it near side. This is Montgomery. Not much doing. John, I'm fascinated by Ty Montgomery as a running back. I mean, Eddie Lacy got hurt. He's out for the year. Starks has been injury on and off. And so they go to Montgomery, who did run some at Stanford, but how many times do you see a receiver really almost full-time in the backfield like this?
And Mike McCarthy talked to us this week. He said, look, it was part of the plan when we drafted him. He had that versatility. The Packers have always embraced guys who can play multiple positions. He's a 220-pound receiver, so he's kind of fit to be a running back. He's showing very well at that position.
On second down, 4-man rush, some pressure. Rodgers trying to dance away again and throws complete again. Unbelievable. With the calf, it hasn't mattered. That time it's Jordy Nelson, but we have a flag back near the line of scrimmage, so hang on. Again, our referee, Ron Torbert, today.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, number 96. Half the distance to the goal from the end of the play. Automatic first down.
That's Akeem Hicks.
But again, his ability to extend. It just, you know, Vic Fangio said it becomes recess. And what he means is it's just kind of chaos. They're improvising, but I'll tell you, there's an art to their improvisation. They all know what to do. They practice it on a regular basis. These guys know how to get open when he lengthens these plays, and they're so effective in doing so.
And so in the red zone, Rodgers has been lethal. You see his numbers, 25 touchdowns, not a single interception. 9th play of this opening drive. For the Packers, who've won 3 in a row. They'll run it. Montgomery, first rushing touchdown of his career last week. Make it number 2. What a drive for Green Bay.
Kevin, call him a receiver, call him whatever you want. But I know this is a very good run. You better put an edge on this guy. Tracy Porter right there. Got to put an edge on it. He does not. Ty Montgomery, we talked about it, 220 pounds. He's strong. Just kind of sheds Tracy Porter with that left arm. Hits the end zone. These Packers continue to be so good on that opening drive.
They sure do. Extra point is good. Bears had some pressure. They could not bring Rodgers down. They converted a couple of third downs, and then they give it to Montgomery, number 88. The runner runs it home, and it's 7-0 Green Bay.
I'm pumped you guys fly to Belize. What about Cancun or Jamaica? Could I swim with dolphins?
Yes to low fares to faraway places. Oh yeah, that's transparency.
Oh, Mike. Hey. It's quite the snowman you got there.
Yeah, it was quite the sail. I saved big. You?
Saved huge. And mine lights up, too.
This holiday season, see your GMC dealer and get something you really want. Get nearly $9,700 total value on select specially equipped brand new 2017 Sierra Crew Cab SLT vehicles in stock. GMC, we are professional grade.
For me?
Oh my.
What is it? It's Samsung Gear VR.
You put it in there?
Push the play button.
This is crazy.
Oh my God!
Oh.
You've got to try this.
Two huge showdowns in the AFC playoff race. Christmas Eve, the Bengals face off against the Texans. And Christmas Day, the Ravens take on the Steelers. Bengals-Texans Christmas Eve, then Ravens-Steelers Christmas Day, exclusively on NFL Network.
Today's game is sponsored by Southwest. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency.
2 third-down conversions on the drive. One of them a 3rd and 11, and both of them going to the tight end Cook. And John, they paid him some money this year. They brought him in just 1 year, a little under $3 million. So he'd be a huge part of the offense. He hasn't, but you pointed out Aaron Rodgers was emphatic, talking that he's going to be a part of it today.
And just like we talked about, his words being so prophetic. Typically, the thing I've noticed broadcasting Aaron's games, when he tells you something, you best believe him. He told us he's getting Jared Cook going, and look at that first drive.
And so here's Deontay Thompson with a good seam and gets a block and still on his feet across the 30 and out to the 33. And so a decent return, and that's where the Bears will get the ball for the first time with 9:49 to go in the first. And that's where Matt Barkley will come on out to make his 4th NFL start. What do you think? What do you like about what you've seen the last 3 games?
Well, I think my assessment of them is don't look at those numbers, because they very easily could have been 3-0 in those games, playing without 2 of their best offensive linemen, without their #1 receiver. He's brought a spark and energy to this offense. This offense has been moving well. He's been really good in 2 minutes when it's really hard in this league. Matt Barkley's brought something to this team.
And on first down, he will throw. The 4-man rush fires. Thompson, good throw and a good catch. So Barkley fires a seed on first down, and it's good for 19.
Well, we were asking ourselves, how's the kid from USC, from Newport Beach, California, going to respond to throwing in this cold? Well, he answers with a rifle shot on his first throw of the game.
That was a great throw by Barkley. No doubt about it. So some smiles to start off. And John, you talked about that #1 wide receiver. Alshon Jeffrey is back today, number 17. They'll run it here to Howard, and this kid has been terrific. The rookie from Indiana, and figure will be a big part of it today. He has been one of the best in the league. Look at this, since week 8. 2nd in the NFL, over 100 yards a game.
Now, Kevin, he's one of these guys. He's 222 pounds. But people ask me, my son asked me this week, what's he have? What's his game? He's got everything. He's got speed. He's got power. He can take it to the perimeter. He sees things very well. What a draft choice in the 5th round for the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, not too bad. 2nd down and 5. They'll pitch it to Howard. Looking to get the edge. Cuts upfield, not much there. First game break of the day. Let's say hello to Carissa Thompson.
Thanks, Kevin. From one cold game to another, and Packers chasing the Lions in the NFC North, so they'll be happy to see this one. Sterling Shepard, the recipient of a 6-yard pass from Eli Manning. Giants up early, 7-0. Kevin, John, and Pam.
Now that's a good update if you're a Packers fan. And you know, Green Bay, they've got this game, they've got Minnesota, and then they finish with Detroit. So they are well within striking distance if they get a Lions a loss or 2 from them. 3rd down and 3. Time. Barkley gets rid of it. Incomplete. That wouldn't have been a first down anyway. He was looking for Jeffrey. Joe Thomas had pretty tight coverage.
And look, Joe Thomas is right there, but Alshon Jeffrey hasn't been playing the last 4 games, but this has been a consistent theme, the drops. John Fox, not an official number, but he said as coaches, we've counted 18 in the last 3 games.
Oh, my goodness.
So I think that makes Matt Barkley's play even a little more impressive. In spite of all those drops, he's had his team in every game.
18 drops in 3 weeks is absurd for an NFL team. And so after some movement, the Bears will punt it away. Micah Hyde waits back. And headed towards the sidelines, and it's going to be down by Bellamy right inside the 1. That's a way to get it done from Pat O'Donnell, who's had a nice year at punter, and he drops it inside the 1. So Aaron Rodgers will come on out with a long way to go. You can see your breath in Chicago. This is football.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It'll help us every day. It'll brighten all our ways when we keep on the sunny side of life.
can I help?
Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all.
Faded Glory flannel shirts, classic and comfortable fit, $8 each. Save money, live better, Walmart.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. This is the Chevy Malibu. It was awarded Most Dependable Midsize Car by J.D. Power.
It looks great. Wow. What is happening? Oh my gosh, it's going up.
But the Malibu's not the only vehicle that was awarded.
This is mind-blowing.
The Chevy Camaro, Equinox, and Silverado HD were awarded Most Dependable as well.
This is extremely impressive. There's so many.
Doing it once, yay, great job. 4 times, obviously they're doing something right.
Absolutely.
Today's game is sponsored by Bud Light. Make the right call. Drink responsibly.
Well, you look at this last punt by Pat O'Donnell. Can't do it any better. Jay Bellamy, their wide receiver, he's playing the gunner. That's excellent execution by this punt team, pinning the Green Bay Packers back.
I'll tell you what, that punter's had a nice year. He certainly has, Pat O'Donnell. And now it's on the defense of Chicago. Aaron Rodgers took it down the field and scored a touchdown in the opening drive, but they start this from their own 1. They'll throw it. Rodgers stands back there firing. Nelson, Jordy Nelson has the catch. So smooth that he's out to the 21, picking up 20.
You know, Kevin, I think it's something interesting. Typically, you're backed up. You're going to be under center, just trying to get some yardage to get out. But I think Aaron Rodgers not comfortable under center. So Mike McCarthy, so much faith in him. Let's throw it. And Jordy Nelson, what a route runner, just turning LeBlanc around. And Jordy Nelson, his health is starting to come back to him. He's looked like the guy from 2014 here the last couple weeks.
Yeah, he has. He leads the league in touchdown catches with 12. Pressure, Rodgers. He gets away again, just kind of jogging, and now he's taken down for the sack. C.J. Wilson picks it up, his first of the year. We also have an injury. This Brian Bulaga, the right tackle.
And that, Kevin, that's where the injury's catching up. We talk about the extended plays within the pocket. But now let's not forget, Aaron Rodgers is a heck of a runner at quarterback. And you see right here, he just can't accelerate. C.J. Wilson running him down.
It was almost like he's like, okay, come and get me. I'm ready to be tackled. Nothing he could do. He's got a bad left hamstring and a bad right calf. Second and 10. 4-man rush. He's got time. He's going to unload. Going deep for Jordy Nelson. Incomplete. Tracy Porter had pretty good coverage, but Nelson had a shot. And it'll be a 3rd and 10.
They're taking their shot. It's an unusual drop by Jordy Nelson, but look at this protection. Terry Bradshaw talking during the pregame show of the offensive line and the job they've been doing. These tackles playing as well as anybody in football. David Bakhtiari, Brian Bulaga. Jordy Nelson typically catches that ball.
Yeah, sure does. And so the Packers 2 of 2 on 3rd down, including a 3rd and 11 so far today. It's a 3rd and 10. Three-man rush, make it 4. Rodgers can bake a cake back there, but now it breaks down, and Rodgers is down. Akeem Hicks comes in to pick up his 8th sack of the year. He had time for a little bit, but no one was open.
It's actually excellent protection again by this Green Bay offensive line, but great coverage down the field.
We have a flag down deep in the secondary. So let's see.
Holding. Defense number 21. It's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot and an automatic first down.
Maybe that explains the coverage downfield. Tracy Porter right here working against Jordy Nelson. And again, it's when Aaron Rodgers tries to extend. Tracy Porter reaches for Jordy Nelson. Good call by the officials, and it keeps the drive alive.
Penalties have just destroyed the Bears. I mean, they have really hurt themselves. I mean, last week in the loss to Detroit, they had 11 for 139. You just can't win games with those kinds of numbers, and obviously you give Green Bay a first down. So 1st and 10. Out to the 26. And they'll run it. Montgomery gets a block. Makes a move to the outside. Ty Montgomery has a first down for Green Bay. You know, the most carries he's gotten in a game has been 9. He's made them pretty effective. In fact, the last time they played the Bears, John, he had 9 carries for 60 yards.
But again, watch his patience as a runner. Looks like he's going inside, and then he takes the edge. He's got a wicked stiff arm. Used it twice, once on the touchdown, now to get around LeBlanc. And you better tackle Ty Montgomery's outside leg, because we're seeing right now he likes to take that edge.
The average is 5.2 yards a carry this year. An outstanding number, obviously limited reps. The first down. They'll run it again. Good cut. And look, it's the sneaking through. Still on his feet is Montgomery. Tough running. And he's a little shy of a first down.
I watched Ty Montgomery a lot in his college career at Stanford. And David Shaw did use him in the backfield. He ran a lot of reverses with him. But one thing he did, he broke tackles. And that's what a good runner in this league does. And again, not your typical receiver. He's rocked up, 220 pounds. Look at the physicality in that run, finishing it.
Rocked up, you mean muscular, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's running hard today. Christine Michael gives him a breather as number 32 comes in the backfield, the former Seahawk. Go get it. Michael. And he's got a Green Bay first down, I believe. That should pick up 2 and move the chain. So Montgomery, you talked about his running at Stanford, John. 39 carries, 334 yards, 4 touchdowns at Stanford, where he was primarily a receiver. Is this a permanent solution for them? Running back Eddie Lacy's a free agent after the year.
I think they're going to let it play out. But Mike McCarthy said, look, before this game, he's earned more touches.
Yeah.
We've got to give it to him. And you know, from the early looks at today, he's going to be a busy man.
6 carries, 28 yards today. 7th play of the drive that started out on their own 1. They go from the pistol. They run it coming near side, and that time the Bears are up to the task. Michael bounced off the first tackle, but not the next few. Kwiatkowski was there. He had some help, too.
Really good team defense. McPhee doesn't make the tackle, but he slows him down. You see McPhee coming in. Now puts the edge on it. That's important. And then here comes the rest of that Bears defense. Good hustle to the football.
Overall, defensively, the Bears are 7th in the league, John, in yardage, and they have gotten better. So far, Green Bay, up until that point, has had their way. On 2nd down, going to throw it far side, looking for the rookie. Geronimo Allison makes the catch. And Allison going to get into Chicago territory. Trayvon LeBlanc, another rookie, brought him down.
Here comes the tempo as they substitute Aaron Rodgers at the line of scrimmage. He's always looking at a team trying to catch them on these substitution patterns. That time, the Bears got away with it. Good substitution. They get fresh pass rushers in. Aaron Rodgers typically doesn't allow for that because he'll snap the ball numerous times this year. He's caught a defense with 12 guys on the field.
Vic Fangio, defensive coordinator for this Bears team. He's as good as it gets in the league. But now we get a timeout. So I think they got the subs on, but they ended up calling a timeout anyway. We will too. 3rd down coming up, and we're back.
Whoa.
That is my favorite color.
This holiday season, people have a lot to say about the Chevy Red Tag sales event.
This is a nice beefy truck. I'm drawn to this one. You can get special holiday pricing, and when you find your red tag, you get thousands more cash back. That's 2 deals in 1.
Amazing.
Show me where all the red tags are at.
You guys have a Chevy dealer around the corner?
It's the Red Tag sales event. Get 2 deals in 1. Find your tag for an average total value over $5,300 on Chevy Traverse. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
This holiday, one store is the store to get your romantic on. Kay Jewelers. Right now, save up to 30% on select diamond fashions, including shimmering diamonds and rhythm. So go to Kay and get your kiss on.
Every kiss begins with Kay.
For 100 years, America has trusted Kay Jewelers for the perfect holiday gift. And right now, you can save up to 30% store-wide on the perfect gift. So hurry into Kay today.
He's coming. Who? The guy we answer to.
Your father is one of the most powerful men in the Reich. Why not take advantage of his position?
What have you done?
Everything I do it for the family.
John Smith, their top target.
I'm not an assassin.
Everything will be fine.
All right, we're gonna take you for the tour. First floor, bun. Second floor, 2 patties. Third floor, penthouse, 6 strips of bacon, sesame seed roof. Sunset.
Try the new Bacon King with a half pound of beef and 6 strips of crispy bacon. It's truly the Bacon King, only at Burger King.
Today's game is sponsored by the new Bacon King sandwich, only at Burger King.
It is cold at Soldier Field today. Other updates, Giants in front of the Lions 7-zip. Colts over the Vikings 10-0, so that's all good news. If you're a Packers fan today, obviously the Lions leading the division. Vikings and Packers have the same record. And they'll play next week. 3rd down and 5 as we come off the Bears timeout. Rodgers, here comes a blitz, and he's down! Vic Fangio called a rare blitz, and DeMontre Hurst gets the sack.
It's smart by Vic Fangio, and that's exactly what Vic Fangio is. He knows Aaron Rodgers can't elude pressure with this calf injury of his. He doesn't feel the pressure, and then once he brings it, he just doesn't have the wheels underneath him to escape. Excellent call and excellent play by DeMontre Hurst.
And so Bears defense gets a hold. Shum will punt it away. Here's Crayvon LeBlanc. Returnable, gets off the knee, up the middle, across the 25, and that's where Chicago will take over. With 1:31 to go in this first quarter, 7-0. Green Bay in front.
This Friday.
We are a go, yes?
No go, no go.
Are you saying it's a no-go, or are you saying no? Go!
Why Him is easily one of the year's funniest movies.
No clowning.
You have my word. It's absolutely hilarious.
You got a tattoo with his name on it.
Oh, now that is so cute.
And a smart, clever comic gift for the holidays.
It doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger.
Did you come up with that? Chills.
Why Him? Rated R.
Sweet.
Wow.
There it is.
This holiday season, people have a lot to say about the Chevy Red Tag sales event.
This thing is a beast.
Steel or aluminum?
Oh, steel.
Why?
Science. It's gonna hold up over aluminum, big time.
You can get special holiday pricing, and when you find your red tag, you get thousands more cash back. That's 2 deals in 1.
2 deals sounds better than 1. A for sure thing for me.
During the Red Tag sales event, get 2 deals in 1. Find your tag for an average total value over $9,600 on Chevy Silverado All-Stars. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
We've got some pretty extraordinary fans at Domino's. That's why we created Piece of the Pie Rewards, a rewards program that's anything but ordinary. You can earn a free pizza after just 6 online orders of $10 or more. Some folks will even have a chance to get 10 shares of Domino's stock or $10,000 in store profits. Learn how to get your piece of the pie at Domino's.com.
Gonna blow their minds this year. Ho, ho, ho.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by AT&T.
I mean, listen, do you think Santa's not a Cub fan after that postseason? Come on. Small screen, stadium-sized content. Watch live local Sunday games on your smartphone with NFL Mobile. Good to see Santa Claus in attendance. Packers, very fashionable. I always like the pom-pom. It's a good look. And today, when it's now officially up to 10 degrees, wind chill probably right around 0, you do anything you can to stay warm. 7-0 Packers. Along with Pam Oliver, John Lynch, I'm Kevin Burkhardt in Chicago. Glad to have you along for the ride as Barkley will throw it on first. Barkley's going to come back to the near side. He's got Howard, who slides down and make the grab. And he gets across to the 31. Does Howard for a gain of 3.
Kevin, when I talked in the open about they've started to form an identity, a lot of that's around Jordan Howard. They run the football, and then a lot of that right there, play action with max protection, and that gives Barkley a lot of time. He's only been sacked 3 times since he's been the quarterback, and been very effective getting rid of the football.
A lot of time on that play. On 2nd down, they'll give it to Howard. Quick cuts, and Howard with a short gain. Packers played it well. You know, for Barkley and for this Bears team, you know, you're thinking, okay, all the Bears fans are thinking towards the future. Well, Jay Cutler, is he going to be back? Right, he's injured, he's out for the year, and who's going to be the quarterback? Does Barkley have a shot from the small sample size that you've seen?
I think they're going to let this thing play out, but I think as of right now, they would certainly let him compete. They would probably like to bring someone else in. That's the big question here, because John Fox says we're going to be in striking distance in a year. Cap room, draft choices, they've got that coming their way. But that's the critical decision for him.
Big decision. Clay Matthews in the game, probably the last play of the first quarter. Blitz is coming. Barkley in trouble. Barkley gets out of it. Look at the move. Looking downfield. Firing deep. And is it caught? No, incomplete. Bellamy with a terrific effort. That would have been an unbelievable play by Barkley and Bellamy.
I think Matt Barkley looking like another number 12 Aaron Rodgers running around, making a great play. Bellamy can't bring it in.
For me?
Oh my.
What is it?
It's Samsung Gear VR.
You put it in there? Push the play button.
This is crazy.
Oh my God!
Oh. You gotta try this.
Every Christmas is memorable, but a gift from Kay Jewelers makes it unforgettable. Save 25% on any Citizen watch at Kay, the #1 memory maker in America.
Every kiss begins with Kay.
Hey, Mickey, I need you to watch the kids. We had to flee the country.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. This is the Chevy Malibu. It was awarded Most Dependable Midsize Car by J.D. Power.
It looks great. Wow. What is happening? Oh my gosh, it's going up.
But the Malibu is not the only vehicle that was awarded.
This is mind-blowing.
The Chevy Camaro, Equinox, and Silverado HD were awarded Most Dependable as well.
This is extremely impressive. There's so many.
Doing it once, yeah, great job. 4 times, obviously they're doing something right.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's lovely.
So graceful.
The corkscrew spin, flawless. His signature move, the Flying Dutchman. Poetry in motion.
And there it is, the baby bird.
Breathtaking.
A sumo wrestler figure skating? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Heather saved by switching to Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
To keep on marching on.
Eric hasn't been right ever since he got back. He misses it. There's some kind of attack coming.
I have to try and stop him.
Why does it need to be you?
Carter was the youngest squad leader in the history of the Rangers. He doesn't fail. The terrorists have acquired the list of sleeper cells.
These codes go out, there will be attacks all over this country. Do you understand me?
This is only the beginning.
24 Legacy, after the Super Bowl on Fox.
Well, Matt Barkley does a tremendous job eluding the pressure, throws it downfield. Looks like Bellamy has it. Great finish by Randall. And Bellamy comes up with a face full of grass instead of the ball.
I think if Randall, we looked at it in the break, I think if Randall doesn't make that play, I think it's a catch.
I agree with you.
It's just a good play all around. But what it does is force Chicago to punt. Patrick O'Donnell with a beauty the first time to put the Packers at the 1. And the second quarter is underway. Micah Hyde, the returner. Hyde Looking near side, we got a penalty flag, eludes one tackler, and then skirts up to the 20 line. Here comes another penalty flag. So we got to sort out some penalties before Green Bay will have it for their third possession.
Kevin, you and I were talking about it before the game. Pat O'Donnell, about middle of the road in statistics. Every time we do one of his games, though,
oh my goodness,
he's unbelievable.
So sorting out the calls. It's Patrick O'Donnell. Jeff Rodgers, special teams coach for Chicago, is very pleased with him. Third year out of Miami. He's a big guy. So they have a couple flags to discuss here.
There were 2 fouls during the play, both by the receiving team. During the return, holding receiving team number 83. That penalty will be declined. During the kick, holding number 50 of the receiving team. That penalty will be accepted. It's 10 yards from the end of the kick. Green Bay's ball, first down.
All right, so there we go. Packers ball to move it back a little bit with the penalty, and there's Aaron Rodgers, who has gotten off to a good start despite dealing with that calf. Aaron Rodgers in December, as a lot of great quarterbacks are, well, they win 15-1 at home. Look at those numbers, they're sick. On the road, though, it's a little bit more pedestrian. 7 of 8, 25 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Certainly not bad. But here is the thing, against the chief rivals, against Chicago, he has dominated 3-1 at Soldier Field, and the Packers overall have won 6 straight here in Chicago.
Well, Aaron Rodgers is a guy who seems to thrive when his back is against a wall. And we see it this season, 4-6. He talks about running the table. That's what they're doing. Third down, red zone, when it's supposed to be the toughest, that's when he shines most.
So they start from their own 10 this time, and they'll run it to Montgomery. Dancing around, good move, breaks a tackle, spins out. Ty Montgomery! Still going, Montgomery into Bears territory. What a run from Montgomery.
Kevin, I think he's a running back. I mean, you look at this, Leonard Floyd, Kwiatkowski, they have him dead to rights. Timu has his hands on him, and then here comes the acceleration, the strength. Ty Montgomery looking like a seasoned running back. Another weapon for these Green Bay Packers as they play deep in December.
John, a 61-yard run. He's got a new career high in rushing yards with 89 yards after that one. Christian Michael will give him break in the backfield. We get a penalty.
False start. Offense, number 89. 5-yard penalty. It's still first down.
That's on Jared Cook. Yes, we're talking about Montgomery, John. The highest carries he's had this year in the game is 9. He's got 7. And it's the first half, and I think they're going to keep running him because he's got 89 yards.
I think Mike McCarthy likes running him. This versus these Bears, as you alluded to earlier, his career high in carries is against the Bears in week 7 with 9. And like you said, he's nearly there. And Mike McCarthy told us that. He wanted 15+ touches today. And I think he's going to easily exceed that.
After the penalty, 1st and 15. The 3-man rush. Rodgers trotting out, firing on the run. He's got Jordy Nelson. And Nelson makes the catch down to the 24 that time. He's going to pick up 10 back.
Kevin, we talk about how it's chaos with a purpose. And it's schoolyard. But watch Jordy Nelson up top, how he stays alive. They practice this. They know it, and they're on the same page. And Jordy Nelson is good as anybody at it. Staying alive, finding open space for Aaron Rodgers, because he knows Aaron Rodgers is so effective at extending these plays.
John, the Packers with 176 yards. Bears just 32 so far. Of course, the Packers have had the ball for almost 13 minutes in this first half. 7-0 they lead it on the move again. And they'll run it again. It's been successful. This is Michael. And Kwiatkowski is there. Going to be about a yard shy of this first down.
Talk about being on the same page, and Jordy Nelson and Aaron Rodgers nearing the record for touchdowns for a combo. And you think Favre and Antonio Freeman, all these guys, he's right there.
57 total touchdowns at that combo, John. That actually ties Favre and Freeman, which is hard to believe when you think. You feel like Favre and Freeman played forever. And these guys are already at that number. 3rd down and 1. Montgomery back in the game. They're going to pitch it. Montgomery breaks away from one tackle, not the next couple. Bears played it well. C.J. Wilson was there.
C.J. Wilson really in there because Eddie Goldman and his bulky ankle, but he's made a couple plays today. McPhee really making that play by getting outside, turning it back, and then C.J. Wilson came running.
McPhee's had a couple that don't show up on the stat sheet, but it's kind of helped. But now a 4th down and 2. Green Bay gonna go. Packers 7 of 16 on 4th down on the year. Play clock at 1, and Rodgers sees it. He calls a timeout. And so the Packers use their first timeout. John, you were talking about the communication with Rodgers and Nelson, and obviously tied for first in the record books, but it is something special.
This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen on film. This is last week versus the Seahawks. Jordy Nelson on one of these look at him point, but then not just run right away. He points and then holds it. Aaron Rodgers throws it, and then he moves. Just incredible. I talked to Jordy on the field about that play, and he said that one was cool. That even impressed us. It really is one of the coolest things, but it speaks to how these guys, it's just simpatico. I know you, you know me. Call it recess, call it schoolyard, but it works, and it's very effective.
But hold on, so you've been in that position that Cam Chancellor was in, so don't you see him pointing? Don't you know it's coming?
Yeah, but I don't know if you see that. You're staring at the chest. DBs aren't used to playing that long, and that's what Aaron Rodgers does. He tires defensive linemen because he extends all these plays. And you're used to covering for 3 Mississippi. When you're asked to cover for 8 Mississippi, you just run out of options.
Yeah.
It's hard. Even the best. Cam Chancellor's a great player. Hard to do.
So this is interesting. The Packers have dominated this first half so far. Instead of kicking a field goal well within range of Mason Crosby, they're going to go even after the timeout. So 4th and 2. Rodgers has time. Looking, pressure, down he goes. It took a while, but the Bears finally got there. It's Pernell McPhee, and the Bears will take over.
Well, again, that's where it's getting Aaron Rodgers. Typically, he takes off, run, gets his first down. He can't with the calf.
When your holidays have a Hemi engine, there's no faster way to trim a tree. Great deals all month long at the Dodge Big Finish event. Now get 20% off MSRP cash allowance on select 2016 Dodge Journey models in dealer stock.
Enjoy your phone.
You too. All right, be cool. You got the amazing new iPhone 7 on the house by switching to AT&T. What? And you got unlimited data because you have DirecTV? Okay, just a few more steps.
Door!
It's cool.
Get the iPhone 7 on us and unlimited data when you switch to AT&T and have DirecTV.
The holidays should bring joy. So why are you still putting up with complicated cashback cards? Some cards limit where you earn bonus cashback to places they choose. Then they change those places every few months. Quicksilver keeps it simple. With Quicksilver, you've always earned unlimited 1.5% cashback on every purchase, everywhere. 'Tis the season for simple. What's in your wallet?
I have a way better deal here, 10 nuggets for $1.49. I think 2 full Whopper meals for $10 is clearly the better deal. He wears glasses and he can't see which is the better deal. You want these glasses? No, I don't.
Get 2 Whopper meals for $10 or 10 nuggets for $1.49. Only at Burger King.
Today's Game on Fox is sponsored by Citizen Echo Drive watches, powered by Light.
Excellent coverage by these Chicago Bears on the 4th down. There's Tracy Porter blanketing Davante Adams. Watch Jordy Nelson. He's going to come free, but by this point, Aaron Rodgers has already looked to the other side. Great job by that Chicago D.
And the Bears, even though Rodgers had time, John, they've got 3 sacks already against Rodgers. Another one was taken away from a penalty, so they are getting there, and that calf has been a factor in that end. So the Packers have dominated. They're up 7-0, but here comes Chicago with Jordan Howard. And he gets belted after picking up 2. Christian Ringo, backup defensive tackle, on the stop. So there you see 172 yards. They've had possession for nearly 15 minutes, but it's only 7-0.
It's kind of the characteristic of a Vic Fangio coach defense. You're going to get some yards. He's going to make it awful tough to get in the end zone.
That time they went for it on 4th, didn't pay off. They'll fake. Blitz picked up, throw caught over the middle to Deontay Thompson. And Matt Barkley has looked good so far.
And as I've studied Matt Barkley, this is his best throw. We call it a dig route, an in-breaker at about 10 to 12 yards. See Davante, he throws into windows. He anticipates those throws very well. He trusts it. And here's been the big problem, finishing the catch for the Bears receivers right there. Deontay Thompson does a fine job.
Bears playing without Eddie Royal today. They're number 2 wide receiver, so now these young guys get a chance. There's a fake coming over the middle. That's Cameron Meredith. Makes a good move, and another. Cameron Meredith with the juke and jive out to a 1st down. And a 12-yard gain.
Kevin, he's a receiver that I think they found something on this year. It's really come to the forefront. He's in his 2nd year. He's very smooth, and he's got kind of a smooth and sudden explosiveness. He's very savvy. He changes his tempos, but he's got that burst. He's got excellent hands. I really like the way he plays.
And a 1st down. They will run it to Howard, and it's been tough sledding against these Packers so far. No gain on 1st down. Game break. Let's check in with Carissa Thompson.
Thanks, Kevin. Keeping an eye on the NFC North for you here. Robert Turbin, 1-yard run, has Indy up early, 10-0. So far, Adrian Peterson's return quiet, 3 carries, 3 yards. Kevin, John, and Pam.
Thank you, Carissa. The Vikings are 2-6 since their 5-0 start. By the way, the Giants are leading the Lions 7-3. As the other scores in this NFC North race, which is still open, even though Detroit's at a 2-game lead. There's Barkley, 2nd and 9. Late pressure. Slides away. Fires complete. He's got Thompson again. Over the middle. And another Chicago 1st down.
And again, Matt Barkley doing his best Aaron Rodgers impersonation. Extending the play. It's not there right away. Take a couple steps back. Eyes downfield and fire it in there. Matt Barkley, he's impressed me. I think he's impressed these Bears coaches, the Packers coaches as well. They said, look, there's an energy he's brought. He's running this offense well.
He's off to a good start here today. They'll fake the run. They'll throw it again. Barkley comes near side. Another completion. Why not? Keep going back to the well. It's Thompson again. And so Deontay Thompson, the 4th-year man from Florida, had his first career touchdown against the Titans a couple weeks ago, is playing a big role. That's his 4th catch for 62 yards.
And look at the fundamentals of the catch. Here's what you got to do when you've been struggling with drops. You got to look it in. You got to trust the hands. Deontay Thompson does it.
Howard up the middle. This is a good run for Jordan Howard. Finally a seam, and he's inside the 10. Jordan Howard trying to get him going here.
Look at these pretty pictures. Not huge cracks in the NFL. They're going to be tiny holes. You got to find a way to get through them, and Jordan Howard has shown very proficient in doing that. You got to be a little concerned. He came off a little ginger there. There he is on the sideline.
That is a concern. So Kadeem Carey will come in at tailback, number 25. Hasn't been used a ton this year. 3rd-year man from Arizona. 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Carey. And not much. Maybe 2 on the play. Joe Thomas, the linebacker, in on the tackle, so 3rd and short.
See Joe Thomas Boy, the sticker, knocked the sticker right off Kadeem Carey's.
That's unreal.
It really is. Decal, maybe the cold, but wow, unbelievable. Joe Thomas, Kevin, he's typically their dime nickel linebacker, but the last couple weeks has impressed these coaches with his physical play.
He's just got a plain old helmet now. 3rd down and 3. Been a good Bears drive. Play clock at 2. Blitz coming. Barkley back, throwing corner of the end zone for Meredith. Incomplete. Coverage there by Quentin Rollins. And so now the Bears look like they'll try a field goal.
On those routes, they're called corner routes, 7 routes. There's always, you read it on the run, on the quarterback's leverage and angle. Right there, Barkley thinks he's going to the back pylon. Meredith tries to cut it off a little flatter and miscommunication.
So Connor Barth will come on and try a 26-yard field goal, get the Bears on the board. Barth puts it home. Chicago on the board, 7-3. The Packers lead now in the oldest rivalry in the NFL, 194th meeting. And it's cold in Chicago the way we like it. 7-3 the score in the second.
Okay, everybody, that's a wrap. Wrap? I forgot to wrap my presents.
I forgot to get presents.
What?
No.
Don't worry, guys. Hey, Siri, is Target the place to get last-minute deals?
Bullseye. Yeah, radical. Let's go.
Race ya. Hey, Bullseye. I didn't forget.
You love all-day breakfast, but you don't love that you can't get all your favorites. But now you can get more of what you love, so you can find something else to not love, like hearing the sound of your own voice. Get more choices you love, now with all-day breakfast.
1 or 2 or both. Because at VisionWorks, when you buy a pair of glasses, you get a second pair at no additional cost. So an extra pair for you or a pair to share. Whatever you do, you'll see a better you. VisionWorks.
When your holidays have a Hemi engine, there's no faster way to trim a tree. Great deals all month long at the Dodge Big Finish event. Now get 20% off MSRP cash allowance on select 2016 Dodge Journey models in dealer stock.
Hey, Mickey, listen, I need you to watch the kids. We had to flee the country.
The Mick special premiere, January 1st.
Can I have some more ice cream?
On Fox.
Week 15 continues later today on CBS, then tonight with Sunday Night Football on NBC, and tune in tomorrow for Monday Night Football on ESPN.
That is Virginia McCaskey. Don't tell her it's cold out. She's at every single game. The owner of this Bears franchise doesn't miss one. And look at this rivalry, John. It's the oldest in the league. And look what separates it coming into today. A point. 1 win and a point for all the times they've played.
You know who that wasn't lost on? Aaron Rodgers. We're talking to him on Friday. And he says, look, I don't want to talk about my calf. I want to talk about how cool it would be to even up this series after 83 years.
That's pretty neat. This is one of the good ones. Back to 1923. We've got a good one today.
When I was a little kid, I made a deal with myself that I would never grow up.
We met when we were very young. I was 17, he was 18.
We made the movie, The Book of Life. We started doing animation. With a Surface Book, you can actually draw on the screen.
So crisp. I love it.
It's almost like this super powerful computer, and a tablet had the perfect baby. It's a typewriter for writing scripts. It's a sketchbook for sketches. It's a canvas for painting. You can't do that on a Mac.
Tomorrow's a big 5-0, Dad. Any plans?
Probably just watch a game on TV. You coming to dinner?
Yeah, what's that?
Make it a day to remember with Visa Checkout.
Are these just things?
Happy birthday, Dad.
Visa, everywhere you want to be.
Take advantage of this limited time offer with Visa checkout at StubHub.com.
Wow, you're really festive? Well, this time of year, there's plenty to be festive about. Like what?
You smell like nutmeg.
Like the Hyundai Holiday Sales Event. It's your last chance of the year to save big on every new Hyundai.
Oh, I'm feeling more festive already.
Wait, did you say save big?
Yep.
Oh, I think I hear holiday music now. Oh, no, that's just my ringtone.
Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. This is just one of the reasons to buy now. Get up to $2,500 off the new Sonata during Hyundai holidays.
It's time to unplug with a smarter watch. Citizen Proximity is powered by any light, never needs a battery. And with Bluetooth technology, it syncs with either your iOS or Android device. Citizen, time to unplug.
Today's game is sponsored by the $10 any pizza carryout deal, only at Pizza Hut.
Well, if that keeps you warm or not. Wind chill -5. That guy's got the right idea. That's what you expect. I mean, Bears, Packers, come on. It's got to be cold, right, John, in December? I mean, I could do maybe without the single digits, but tell you what, you give a lot of credit to our camera guys who are out there today because they have the toughest job here bringing you these pictures. Here's Rodgers on first down. Going to sling it across the middle. He's got Montgomery who makes the grab for a short game.
Kevin, you think about the predicament. We've seen Ty Montgomery as a runner. Right there is a minimal gain. But now you think about the matchup problem he creates. Linebackers have to cover him in the pass game. That's a straight mismatch because he was an effective receiver. So it's bigger than just his rushing yards. Another mismatch that they're throwing at people.
Has been a huge factor today. Only picked up 2 on second down. Rodgers coming near side, and he's got a completion. Jordy Nelson on the grab, but that's going to bring up third down and short.
This has been, those 2 throws, a little reflective of the way the Packers in the past, we remember the explosive plays down the field. It's been a little more dink and dunk for Aaron Rodgers this year. They're throwing more than ever. It's the controlled short passing game. I think the explosion's going to start coming. I see Jordy Nelson getting healthier from this ACL. I think the big plays are coming. We saw them last week, and I think they're on their way. But the dink and dunk's been a big part of their success.
And it's worked thus far. 3rd and 3 here. Pressure. Rodgers trying to get away. Looking, throwing, flubbed in the air, out of bounds, and incomplete. And Rodgers down on the ground at the end of that play. He had pressure from Kwiatkowski and Washington. A lot of guys not getting up here after that play. That is Washington, the defensive tackle. And you see he got a shot from TJ Lang, and Lang took a little bit of it too. Injury timeout as they take a look at Washington.
Wow, you're really festive? Well, this time of year, there's plenty to be festive about. Like what?
You smell like nutmeg.
Like the Hyundai Holiday Sales Event. It's your last chance of the year to save big on every new Hyundai.
Oh, I'm feeling more festive already.
Wait, did you say save big?
Yep.
Oh, I think I hear holiday music now. Oh, no, that's just my ringtone.
Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. This is just one of the reasons to buy now. Get up to $2,500 off the new Sonata during Hyundai holidays.
Introducing the all-new KFC $10 chicken share with 9 chicken tenders, or 6 pieces of chicken, or 12 hot wings, or popcorn nuggets. Now get out there and have fun. Woo, let's go! It's finger-licking good.
There's an ocean filled with creatures who...
Daddy, how big is a blue whale?
Okay, Google, how big is a blue whale?
Blue whale typically has a weight of 300,000 pounds.
An ocean filled with creatures
Oh, this is where Mom does a big whale noise.
Whale noise? Okay, Google, what noise does a whale make? All right, let's keep going. An ocean filled with...
Do whales sleep?
Okay, Google, do whales sleep?
Keep on sunny side, always on sunny side. Keep on sunny side of life. It'll help us every day. It'll brighten all our ways when we keep on sunny side of life. When we keep
Latifah and Snoop Dogg host Pitbull's New Year's Revolution live on Fox.
Boy, you watch this contact, Kevin. What do they say? Force equals mass times velocity. I think that's how it goes. But that's some mass and that's some velocity. TJ Lang running into Cornelius Washington.
That is some collision. TJ Lang is one tough dude. You know, he had broken foot surgery 3 weeks ago. They said it's an injury that keeps you out 2 months. Guy's playing the last 2 weeks. And it's cold, so that hurts. But the Bears D gets a hold. And so the Packers will punt it away. 4:31 to go in this first half. 7-3 Green Bay. Fair catch called for by LeBlanc, and the Bears will start on their own 35. We get a flag back at the 24 too, so we'll wait and see what that is.
It's going to be a hold on the wing on the punt return, on the punt coverage
During
team.
the kick, holding, number 29. Correction, holding, number 29 of the kicking team. That 10-yard penalty will be added to the dead ball spot. First down, Chicago.
That's a pretty good catch by Ron Torbert. As we welcome you to the booth, see the breath. It's one of those good days. John Lynch and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. I'll tell you what, this game looked like it was going to be 20-0 Green Bay, but the Bears have kind of held their own.
They have, and I think a lot of that, Kevin, I think we're seeing Aaron Rodgers. He's been magical extending, but once he tries to leave the pocket, that calf injury's kept catching up, and the Bears have done a nice job of bringing that rush late. They're starting to sack him, and so he's going to have to do a little more throwing on time within the pocket. But the Bears are right here. Matt Barkley looks good again. So here they are with the chance to go ahead.
And we'll see if they can do it. 7-3 your score. Each team with 2 timeouts. 4:24 to go in this first half. And here come the Bears. Good field position from their own 45.
Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. 50. Triple. Hurry, up.
Howard running left, looking for some help, fighting his way to about the 49. Game break. Let's check in with Kurt Menefee.
Well, Green Bay fans are like this. Minnesota is getting thumped right now by Indianapolis. Andrew Luck picking up with Eric Swooper, his first NFL touchdown, undrafted out of the U. It's 17-0 right now in the second quarter. And just to make you guys feel better, we had to turn down the air conditioning because it got so cold here in the studio.
You know, I can't even come back with that because I'm a studio guy sometimes too. So what can I say? Well done, Kurt. There you see the scores. Minnesota is really struggling, even with Adrian Peterson back today. Second down from the shotgun. Blitz picked up. Barkley lets it fly. Meredith has it inside the 20. A beauty from Barkley and a big gainer to Cameron Meredith for 34.
It always starts with protection. Excellent protection by this offensive line. See Clay Matthews coming off the corner, Howard picking up, Jake Ryan, and then Kevin, I think it's becoming quite apparent this kid can throw the football. He was one of the highest recruits in the country out of Mater Dei High School, going to USC. Kind of went quiet in his professional career, but he's showing, listen, I want a chance. He's stating his case.
Well, he looks good today on first down. Here come the Bears over the middle again. Nice adjustment by Daniel Brown, the tight end, who reaches behind him to make the grab. And it's his first of the game. He's going to pick up 8 yards. You know, more on Barkley. The thing is, John, he was a star, you know, as you look at this beautiful shot here, but he had a shoulder injury, you know, coming out. So his stock fell in the draft as a result. Got drafted in the 4th round, and he's never really had a shot, so you don't really know what he's got at this level.
I love how he talked, though. You know, it's almost as if he knew his day would come. He had to do everything in his power to prepare, so when he got his chance, he'd be on point.
As Bellamy makes the catch, a stiff arm, touchdown! Wow! Ran over Demarius Randall.
Well, listen, Josh Bellamy, he has shown a lot as a receiver. His only hurdle has been catching the ball. Kind of important at the receiver. Right there, he catches it, and then a legal stiff arm. I'm saying not illegal, but legal stiff arm by Bellamy, forcing himself in the end zone.
Bellamy's first touchdown. That's got to feel good because he has had some monster drops But that one, a beauty of a play, and the Bears have taken the lead here. So boy, is the momentum in this game turned. Low snap, nice job put down by O'Donnell, and the kick is up and good. Look at Barkley, the kid's getting a chance, and he is delivering, and his Bears in front of the pack in Chicago.
Whoa. That is my favorite color.
This holiday season, people have a lot to say about the Chevy Red Tag sales event.
This is a nice beefy truck. I'm drawn to this one. You can get special holiday pricing, and when you find your red tag, you get thousands more cash back. That's 2 deals in one.
Amazing.
Show me where all the red tags are at.
You guys have a Chevy dealer around the corner?
It's the Red Tag sales event. Get 2 deals in one. Find your tag for an average total value over $4,300 on Chevy Equinox. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
I accept I'm not the hiker I was. I even accept I have a higher risk of stroke due to AFib, a type of irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. But no matter what path I take, I go for my best. So if there's something better than warfarin, I'll go for that too. Eliquis. Eliquis reduced the risk of stroke better than warfarin, plus had less major bleeding than warfarin. Eliquis had both.
Don't stop taking Eliquis unless your doctor tells you to, as stopping increases your risk of having a stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking Eliquis, you may bruise more easily, and it may take longer than usual for any bleeding to stop. Seek immediate medical care for sudden signs of bleeding, like unusual bruising. Eliquis may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
I'm still going for my best. And for Eliquis.
Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
There's a new home for delicious steak. Introducing the new Steakhouse Burrito and Steakhouse Nachos from Taco Bell. We're talking a double portion of juicy marinated steak drenched in zesty queso. The new Steakhouse Burrito and Steakhouse Nachos.
Taboo, January 10th, FX.
Matt Barkley's having a day. You know, it started off slow for this Bears offense, but on that drive, 3 of 3, 52 yards. Just look at the smile.
He got $1 million smile. Great teeth from Matt Barkley.
Great teeth. So here's what you got so far. Look at this. Barkley is matching up with Aaron Rodgers so far. Amazing how this has turned. I mean, this felt like Green Bay was going to blow this game out by halftime, and all of a sudden the Bears in the league, and Packers have a fight on their hands now.
And Kevin, we talked and we're amazed by Aaron Rodgers' ability to play with these injuries, but today you can see he just doesn't have that last gear to get out of trouble, and the schoolyard aspect of extending is such a part of this offense. He can't do it right now, and so within the pocket he's dangerous. Out of the pocket he just can't do it.
Yeah, and we'll see how much that factors in. Bears have 3 sacks today. Here's Montgomery who does it all. Returning the kick, and he is tackled by Bellamy, who just scored the touchdown at the 15. How about that? America's fastest growing sports show, John, is on FS1.
Tomorrow we discuss today's NFL action.
And the return of Tony Romo as Cowboys starter.
That's not funny. Undisputed 9:30 Eastern FS1.
So now it's on Aaron Rodgers with 2:11 to go in the half. Green Bay with 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. And with Bellamy, you got to feel good for him, John. Gosh, he had a touchdown drop that would have won him a game against Tennessee. He had a drop on 4th down last week. Could he continue to drive against the Lions? Fun to see him playing well and having an impact here today. So here comes Rodgers. TJ Lang, by the way, is in the game after that vicious block, so he appears to be fine. Number 70 for Green Bay on that line. Rodgers going to loft it up near side, too high for Jared Cook. Amos, the safety, was there on the coverage.
You watch this offensive line for the Packers. I've got so much respect for them because of the way Aaron Rodgers plays. They've got a pass block longer than anybody in this league, probably the Seattle Seahawks. But you see the Seattle Seahawks, they don't do it nearly as well. These guys give Aaron Rodgers so much time. This David Bakhtiari, I don't think there's a better left tackle in football right now. We always speak of Trent Williams and Jason Peters. No one's playing than the left tackle for the Green Bay Packers.
2nd down. Pressure. Rodgers sidesteps on the run. He's got Cook wide open. 1st down and then some. Out across the 35. And that'll take us down to the 2-minute warning. So the Packers find themselves trailing in Chicago, but on the move after a 21-yard gain to the tight end. 10-7. We're back.
Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays.
'Cause no matter how far away you roam, for the holidays can be home sweet home.
I wrote you a love note without writing a single word.
Introducing a new way to create a gift from the heart that could only come from the new Pandora boutique at Jared. A world of Pandora, including exclusive pieces designed just for Jared. Ready to be mixed, matched, and stacked with help from Jared's own Pandora expert. The one gift that speaks volumes you'll both treasure forever. That's why he went to Jared.
What do you want from me?
You're the only one who can save us.
You are destined for great things.
You're an assassin.
Assassin's Creed, rated PG-13. Hyundai presents the better drive of the week. Trailing the Bears in the fourth quarter last week, running back Zach Zenner sparked a Lions comeback drive. Receiver Anquan Bolden kept it going with a 23-yard catch and run, which led to quarterback Matthew Stafford scrambling for the go-ahead score, leading the first-place Lions to their 5th straight win. Brought to you by Hyundai, official sponsor of the NFL. Better drives us.
Follow your favorite team all season long. Go to itunes.com/NFL. On a 10-degree day, wind chill, much colder than that. I love that. Here in Chicago, along with Pam Oliver, John Lynch, I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Fun game so far. Packers need it. They've won 3 in a row. On the outside looking in this playoff race right now, they've got to have today. And it's Green Bay 1st and 10. Ball on their own 36. They've got 2 timeouts left, so plenty of time in the half. Here's Rodgers. Blitz coming. Rodgers lets it fly deep for Jordy Nelson. Adjusting. Can't make the play. Trayvon LeBlanc came back to interfere, and Rodgers is hot.
I tell you, there's 2 balls downfield that Jordy Nelson typically brings in. We saw the drop earlier. It's a good finish by LeBlanc, but that's a ball Jordy Nelson typically catches. LeBlanc grabbing that right arm. That's what you love about this LeBlanc, the way he finishes. He's a feisty competitor. They think they've found a player in their back end in Trayvon LeBlanc. Waived by New England in training camp. They picked him up, and he's paying dividends.
And so a misconnection on the deep ball. 2nd and 10. 1:50 to go in the half. 4-man rush. Rodgers coming near side, wide open. It's Cook, who's had a big first half here today.
He just looks good. Jared Cook has had trouble staying healthy this year, but Aaron Rodgers loving having a presence at the tight end position. This offense has always been very effective when they have a strong tight end. They've got it in Jared Cook. Great concentration.
He's got 4 catches, 77 yards, John. Remember, he had a lung contusion against the Seahawks last week. He practiced just fine. And a first down. And so here we go. On the carry. It's Montgomery running wild. Ty Montgomery still going. What a run. He's over 100 yards on the day after a pickup of 36.
Well, he shows it all right here. The vision, the explosion. Look at the block by TJ Lang pulling. But right here, where's he going to go? He goes outside, and then watch the will, just carrying people with that strength. 10 yards he carries Bears defenders.
I think we're going to stop calling him a wide receiver. I know he's wearing number 88, but that ship has sailed. He has been terrific. 123 yards on the day and a 1st and 10 from the 16. Under a minute to go. And they have. They'll quick throw it. Far side. Cook tackled immediately. Nowhere to go. DeMontre Hurst with a nice play. We got a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. Back in a moment.
FBI! I need you to watch the kids tonight.
No, I'm a bad choice for that job.
Act like an aunt for one day and don't ruin them.
What's up, Chippy?
Next time he gives you crap, yank his pants down and point at his tiny... Shake it, break it, make it bam.
What happened to you? It was humongous. I'm lucky he didn't beat me with it.
Well, clearly you didn't do it right.
She's a danger to these children.
The kids are fine.
Have some more ice cream.
The Mick special premiere, January 1st on Fox.
Ty Montgomery is tied a career high with rushing attempts in a game, and he's well over his career high in rushing yards. 123 yards already. He's had a run over 60, a run over 30 so far. But now, can the Packers get on the board? 2nd and 10 with 50 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers going to go deep, going for the end zone. Dropped! Adams had it. It's like the dropsies have turned over from the Bears to the Packers today.
Well, Adams just killed him in the Week 7 game, had 13 catches, 123 yards, 2 touchdowns, right there, one in his hands. And he's doing his best impression of a Bears wide receiver with the big drop.
Adams has the most receiving yards in the league since Week 7. He's only got 1 catch today. Obviously, he dropped that one. So, 3rd and 10. 46 seconds to go in the half. Rodgers stepping, looking, has time, firing end zone. Nelson, intercept, dropped. Bush had his hands all over it. He couldn't hold on. Well, it is 10 degrees, John, and maybe that's a factor here. These guys having a hard time catching it.
Well, he was looking for Aaron Rodgers, was the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. Watch Jordy Nelson. We saw the point earlier. Watch Jordy Nelson. There's another point. This is becoming part of their game. But Deion Bush not having any of it. Difference between a good play and a great play. That's a good play. Great play is intercepting it, not letting him kick the field goal.
This for the tie. Crosby looks like it's partially blocked, and it got over. That didn't look pretty, but it got the job done, and we are tied with 32 seconds to go in the half. Let's take a closer look, see if somebody got their hand on it. I think so, but it's still 3 points. We're tied at 10.
Bro, your stuff is on fire.
Someone better call the fire department.
Woo, woo.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Bro, your stuff is on fire.
Someone better call the fire department.
Yeah, you should call the fire department. This is your stuff.
More people save money by combining their home and auto with State Farm. Here to help life go right.
Give your home the gift of huge holiday deals right now at Lowe's. Like this DeWalt 20-volt 4-tool combo kit for only $249. Plus, get this 68-piece mechanics tool set with rolling tool chest for only $79. Save big on everything you need to make your home happy right now at Lowe's.
Time has always had its own energy. We move with light. We rise with light. We live with light. Echo Drive, powered by light. Any light. Never needs a battery. Citizen.
Most people who sign up for health insurance on healthcare.gov qualify for financial help to make coverage more affordable, lowering their monthly premiums. Most find low premium plans for $50 to $100 a month. These are quality plans that include coverage for doctor visits, no-cost preventive services, and prescription drugs. The final 2017 enrollment deadline is January 31st.
Coming up on the Visa halftime, the Chiefs put on a show against the Titans in Kansas City.
The Colts and Vikings look to keep their playoff hopes alive, and the Steelers try to win their 5th in a row against the Bengals. Get your popcorn ready. It's all coming up on the Visa Halftime.
Kurt can count on me, buddy. I'm already there.
Terry and Kurt, nice job. So this field goal, we looked and looked. I couldn't tell. I don't think it was blocked, John.
I don't think it was blocked at all. I think he just hit a knuckleballer. Tough to kick in these conditions. But it counts as 3 points as it gets through. One thing that is undisputed, watch Dayton Jones grab Sherrick McManus's face mask and pull. McManus was livid coming off the sideline, and I understand why.
So, all that being said, Mason Crosby with the field goal ties it up 32 seconds ago. Bears have 2 timeouts left. Short kick. Thompson. And he's taken down outside the 20. So, see if John Fox tries to go for it with 26 seconds to go and 2 timeouts in this half. First half for Matt Barkley so far, 9 of 12, 128 yards and a touchdown. And he's been on point.
Kevin, he can throw it. He really can. He throws on time. That makes offensive linemen love you because you don't take sacks. You see the quick throws. You've seen throws downfield. You've seen him extending, buying time to take the ball downfield. I've been very impressed, as I have through his first 3 starts. He's really making a case that he wants this job moving forward.
I'll go out of the shotgun here. And going to come to Thompson, who's had a big first half. That's a gain shy of the 30. And a timeout now. Chicago with 1 timeout left. So who is Matt Barkley, in case you missed, didn't watch any college football? I mean, this guy was a star, first freshman ever to start USC's opener, and you see what he did as a Trojan. There's drafted in the 4th round for the Eagles, fell a little bit at a shoulder injury coming out, didn't get a chance to play there, so he's traded to Arizona. Didn't get a chance to play there, and so he moved around again. That's what Barkley has done. He's never gotten a chance to really play until he moved to Chicago, signed by the Bears, taken off the practice squad, and then with all the injuries this year, Cutler has been hurt. Hoyer, of course, played pretty well, and he broke his arm against the Bears, and that's where Barkley got his first taste at Lambeau Field, but now making his 4th NFL start in a row. Back to throw. Going far side, that's Meredith. He's got a first down, looking to get out of bounds, and he won't do it with 12 seconds left. And imagine the Bears will call their final timeout, and they do. So 11 seconds ago.
Kevin, I think Barkley's very representative. He's a guy who was playing preseason ball for the Arizona Cardinals. They liked the way he was playing. The Bears did. When the Cardinals put him on waivers, they pounced. And that's what the Bears have done. They're trying to build this team, more transactions than anybody in football under John Fox. You see the 78 transaction, very reminiscent of Seattle back when Pete Carroll and John Schneider first got there. They're looking for players. They found some gems with guys like Crevon LeBlanc at corner waived by New England. Now Barkley, their starting quarterback, and Josh Sitton, a true free agent they went out and paid big bucks for.
Playing his first game against his former team. No timeouts left. Barkley going sideline. Thompson again gets it, rolls on out, and that'll stop the clock with 5 seconds to go here. So at the very least, the Bears will have a shot.
And now I think you really got to put it up down the field for the Hail Mary. Tough to kick those long field goals in these conditions. The ball just doesn't go as far.
This would be an insane field goal too, John. This is like a 62-yard field goal in 10-degree weather. That's a pretty impossible task. Meanwhile, Thompson, 6 catches, 89 yards. He only had 11 catches on the year. He's been featured today. So 5 seconds left, probably the last play of the first half. And Packers going to call their final timeout. So we got a little surprise here in Chicago as we've got ourselves a game, and maybe not such a surprise because Chicago's actually played well the last 3 weeks. How about Green Bay? You know, Rodgers is so tough. Can he get through this and really produce enough for this Green Bay offense?
Well, he could use a week off, but he doesn't have that luxury because they're right in the midst, as you said, right now on the outside looking in. You think, though, what could happen? They win. They run the table like Aaron. That last week against Detroit's going to set up for the division winner. And, you know, this team's peaking at the right time. That's to be sure.
10-10 here. Final play of the half likely. Barkley to throw. Pressure. Steps away. Throws it down. Looking for the end zone. Jump ball. Tipped and intercepted. It is intercepted by Micah Hyde, and that will do it. End of the first half, and a good one here from Chicago. Temperatures cold. Each team playing hard. A little tip ball right to Micah Hyde. 10-10 game. Bears and Packers from cold Chicago. Halftime show is coming up with Kurt, Terry, Howie, Michael, and Jimmy from LA. We go there right now.
Welcome to the Visa Halftime Report. Visa, everywhere you want to be.
We're in the game crew raving about Matt Barkley. You're doing the same. You think this kid's got a shot.
You never know when it's going to all come together and click. And I'm doing
Barkley so far. Let's check out the North leading Lions at the Giants. Matthew Stafford wearing that glove.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably the second time in his career. Nice job right here by Eli, finally shepherd a rookie out of Oklahoma on a 6-yard corner route, 7-0 Giants. And then straight up the middle goes Zinner, and he fumbles going into the end zone. This game should be basically tied up, or Detroit up by 4. It's 10-3 though. Minnesota on top of the Detroit Lions. I'm going to try to be mechanical here. Howie slid me a note. Eagles at the Ravens. Carson Wentz is picked by Zachary Orr. Throw off your wrong foot, off your back foot, young man, you're going to get picked. Stand in there. 0-0 until Flacco finds Aiken on a quick slant, 7-0. Then Ryan Matthews wanted to go outside, saw that there was people outside, so he cut it back inside on a 4-yard two-point conversion. Is good, 14-13. It is the Eagles on top of the Ravens. Titans at the Chiefs. Alex Smith and the Chiefs can clinch a playoff berth with a win today. Open up, move slightly to your right, hand it off to Tyreek Hill, and 68 yards later. Is this guy exciting? I mean, this guy is amazing. Down he goes, Howie, 68 yards for a touchdown, 7-0 Chiefs. And then Alex Smith from 10 yards out. Back to the outside, back to the inside. Big, strong quarterback. He takes it in, 17-7. Chiefs on top of the Tennessee Titans. Colts at the Vikings. Adrian Peterson. Come on out, AP. There you go. Been out with a meniscus injury. Had surgery on it. Now the Vikings, Linville Joseph, he makes contact with the center. Then he was flagged, so that led to an unsportsmanlike conduct. So, Colts 3, Vikings nothing. Beautiful throw to Eric Swope here from Luck. A 27-yard rainbow dropped it in, 17-0. Peterson fumbles, recovered by Adams. Holy cow. You kidding me? 27-0 in Minnesota. It is the Colts on top of the Vikings. Steelers at the Bengals. I've been into many of these games, Howie. Many of them. Open up, hand it off the hill. Powers up the middle, straight up the middle, 4 yards later. Slap, there's that, oh boy, 20-6. Bengals putting a whooping on the Steelers, 20-9 now. And then the Jaguars at the Texans. Osweiler. Step, avoid the sack, didn't make a bad decision, intercepted by Telvin Smith. Osweiler would then rest, go to the sideline, stay on the bench, bootleg, open up one side, fake a handoff, turn around, sprint left. That's what Blake Bortles did. Man, what a nice job by Bortles. Turned on the speed, 13-0 Jaguars on top of the Houston Texans in the game we've all been watching. The Browns at the Bills. I've been on the edge of my seat the whole game. Tyrod Taylor back. He finds Charles Clay. I thought Howie was going to tear this place apart. 19-yarder, 17-3. Bills, my God, all over the Browns. What a game.
Browns on the verge of going to 0-14. They finish up against the Chargers at home and then at Pittsburgh. 0-16 is knocking on the door. Let's get back to Green Bay and Chicago, Howie.
Yeah, last week, Aaron Rodgers going into the game with a strained hamstring, strains his calf. Third play of the game, we knew there'd be limitations, frigid conditions. It became obvious in the first half. He understood his limited mobility. Typically, Aaron would escape on either side. Once again, stepping up, run down by a defensive tackle. You just don't see that. Aaron Rodgers, once again, limited mobility, 3 sacks in the first half. Jimmy, this defense has played really well.
Yeah, they played really well. But one thing he's had that helped them, Ty Montgomery. I mean, played really well. Young man who was a running back in college. Green Bay converted him to wide receiver. Now they put it back at running back to help. The first run there shows great vision. And this run here, he shows incredible power, breaking tackles. He's been a big difference maker. He's rushed for over 100 yards in this game. Only the second game that Green Bay's had a 100-yard rusher. And everybody's going, why is he number 88? Because he's a wide receiver, played running back, and he's doing a great job at
Can't change your number midseason.
You can't change it midseason, but you call it the historic
Lambeau.
Soldier Field.
But they're playing Soldier
There we go.
Field, yes.
I'll give
It's
it to you,
historic
you
too, though,
fumbling. Come
even
on,
with
now.
the remodel in there. Piece of play of first half. The touchdown pass from Barkley to Bellamy. Second half next.
It's time for Visa checkout deals that click. Get $20 off $100 or more on StubHub.com when you pay with Visa checkout and use the discount code VisaCheckout.
Ezekiel Elliott, he's faster, more explosive. This is Zeke the Freak.
Le'Veon Bell running square outs, in cuts. Can Zeke do that?
What will they say tomorrow on America's fastest growing sports show? Undisputed tomorrow on FS1.
Hi, Santa.
Madison.
I've been really good this year, so I want an ISF Sport.
A what?
It's a Lexus.
With what options?
With red interior and 8-speed paddle shifters.
Thanks. Bye.
You think you bought it?
If you're going to wish big at the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get up to $2,500 customer cash on select 2016 and 2017 models for these terms. See your Lexus dealer.
At Coors, we lager, filter, and package cold for a cleaner, crisper taste. Because every climb deserves a refreshing finish. Whatever your mountain, climb on.
When I was first starting out as an engineer, I had to rely on my credit cards. The high interest rates were frustrating. So I looked for a smarter solution. With a personal loan from SoFi, I was able to cut my interest rates by 50%.